Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Movie Buff Beth of the Movie Buff Pains, and I'm finally back with another video. I know it's been quite a while. I said this at the beginning of our last video, and now here we are again. Real quick, I'll just get this out of the way. Andrew and I actually both got COVID. Someone at his work came to work sick, and then we both ended up having it. But you know, overall we've been very fortunate. We had very mild cases, but we were at a point where we weren't feeling well enough to do videos or do much of anything besides watch movies. So we're happy to be back. We're happy to be healthy. Hope you guys are doing the same, staying healthy, staying safe. And thanks for supporting us and subscribing, even though we haven't been putting out new content very often. We do appreciate it, and hopefully this will be the last big hurdle for us, and we're able to get more videos out for you guys very soon. You know, in the new year, we're hoping to try to post regularly. Of course, we won't make any promises because the world is just kind of a crazy place right now, but we're happy to be back doing more videos. Andrew and I will both be doing some videos coming up this week, kind of to catch up. We will have like a big end of the year haul video, hopefully, unless we decide to break it up a little bit. And then we will be showing our Criterion pickups from November, and I will also talk about everything that I watched in the last 2 months of the year as well. So again, I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe. Thanks again for all of your support, and without any further ado, I'll go ahead and dive into today's video, and that video is a Vinegar Syndrome and a Severin Films haul. As you guys all know, both of these labels have big Black Friday sales in which they release a lot of new titles, cool merch, stuff like that. And I'm always happy to participate. With Vinegar Syndrome, I finally signed up for a complete year subscription. So I'll be getting all of their titles throughout 2021, which is super awesome. Really looking forward to that. I do have the October package to show you guys of Vinegar Syndrome titles. I thought I'd go ahead and throw it into this video since we haven't been able to share a lot of our hauls lately. So we'll just go ahead and dive right in. We'll start with what came in the October package as well as their partner label releases. First one, this one is from Fun City Editions. It's called I Start Counting. I've actually had this out on the TV stand with the intention of watching it the last couple weeks. Just never got around to it. However, I've heard really good things about it, kind of a sleeper hit that they've put out. I've heard really good things about the other Fun City Editions title, which is Alphabet City. So definitely looking forward to the output that this label does. I really like that Vinegar Syndrome has been starting a lot of these side labels, partner labels, where they can get more content out to everyone. And they of course have these beautiful slipcovers, you know, Vinegar Syndrome quality slipcovers, which is really awesome. So definitely looking forward to watching this one. Again, I've heard great things. If you guys have seen any of these, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The next one that came out is Scary Tales. This is an AGFA Bleeding Skull collaboration. Another one I've heard decent things about, not as much as I've heard about I Start Counting. So still looking forward to checking it out. And again, if you've seen any of these, let me know your thoughts in the comments. This next one, they put up a really limited slipcover. I want to say it was 1,000 or less. And it sold out pretty much the day that they put it up for pre-order, so I'm glad that I pre-ordered it. And that is Bloody Nose, Empty Pockets. And this is yet again another new side label, partner label called Utopia. And I believe this is a 2020 film, so don't know too much about it, but looking forward to giving it a watch. And then getting into the actual Vinegar Syndrome releases for October. First one is a VSA title, and that is Necromancer. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance. I don't think I have had a chance to watch any of these from this haul that I haven't seen previously. So yeah, lots of blind buys here. This is a limited edition of 4,000 and I got number 103, so pretty cool. Next up we have Who Done It. This one looks like a lot of fun, really nice slipcover there. 7 people are dead and you're next. This next one I actually have seen before. I just haven't watched the Vinegar Syndrome disc yet. And that is Deadly Games, aka Dial Code Santa Claus. This is a really awesome movie. I watched it on Shudder last Christmas season. Really loved it. You could tell that Home Alone took quite a few ideas from this movie. But yeah, this one is a lot of fun Christmas horror movie. And this is a 4K release, which is awesome. So happy to have that, happy to add it to the collection, and looking forward to seeing how it looks on 4K. Next title, a lot of people were really excited for this one to get released. I've never seen it before, but another one I'm looking forward to, and that is Rest in Pieces. Another gorgeous slipcover from Vinegar Syndrome. They are definitely at the top of their game with their slipcover releases. And then the last title they released in October is Cemetery of Terror. So definitely looking forward to this one as well. So that's everything that I got in October from Vinegar Syndrome, so I'll go ahead and show you what I picked up from the Black Friday sale now. First off, I have to show off that I finally got some Vinegar Syndrome stickers. Didn't get any last sale, so I was happy they threw those in there. And then I got a couple t-shirts. This I ordered quite a while ago, probably back in October. It just came shortly before my Black Friday purchases showed up. And that is a Fade to Black t-shirt. Hopefully you can see that okay. Awesome movie, really cool t-shirt. I leave shirts in the plastic as long as I possibly can because, you know, we have 6 cats, and as soon as anything gets removed from plastic, it will pick up cat fur. And then I also got another new Vincent shirt. This is kind of a 2001 Space Odyssey style shirt, pretty cool. First thing in the sale haul is a few slipcovers. Of course, I already own all of the horror and exploitation Blu-ray titles. I'm pretty much caught up there. There's just some of the adult titles that I don't have yet. So whenever they release slipcovers for their catalog titles, I'm happy to pick them up. First one is for Don't Go in the Woods Alone. This is a really fun movie, well deserving of a slipcover, and they did just a fantastic job with the design on that one. And then they did a slipcover for another fan favorite, and that's Nightmare Sisters. A really fun movie with Linnea Quigley. And I was really excited they did a slip for this one. I feel like this is kind of one of the more underrated exploitation titles from Vinegar Syndrome, and that's Malibu High. If you guys haven't seen this one yet, I definitely recommend checking it out, and they still have slipcovers available, so definitely pick it up if you guys are interested in some of their exploitation titles. Then another great movie. For once, I've actually seen all of the titles that they released slipcovers for, and that's Kevin Tenney's Witch Trap. And I'm also really happy that they released them on their own for everyone that's already picked up the movies in the past. So I think I have these somewhat in order. Firstly, from another partner label that they're starting up, we have La Femme Objet. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. It's a French film. I won't show you the back of the slipcover because it's not YouTube appropriate, but yeah, that's the first one. And then we have another AGFA Something Weird video collaboration, and that is She Mob. And it also comes with The Girl from Pussycat. Don't know too much about these titles, but I'm always willing to grab them, especially since I'm pretty much caught up on all the Vinegar Syndrome titles that I want. It's pretty easy to allocate some funds to some of the partner label stuff. And another AGFA release. This is a Smut Without Smut double feature. It comes with Things to Come and The Dirty Dolls. And jumping into the Vinegar Syndrome stuff, we have our VSA titles. First one being Action USA. Really need to sit down and just have like a VSA marathon day because these movies look like a heck of a lot of fun. And I love the VHS box style slipcovers they put on these. Oh, it's backwards. Pretty cool. And then this is a limited edition of 4,000, and I got number 39. So pretty low number on that one. Excited about that. And then this VSA title is actually a double feature. It comes with Martial Law as well as Martial Law 2. This one is also a limited edition of 4,000, and I got number 24 on that one. This one's probably the release I've most been looking forward to. This is a great slasher movie. I watched it maybe a year or two ago, and I knew it kind of been stuck in a rights dispute. Wasn't really looking like it was going to be getting a Blu-ray release, but then when Vinegar Syndrome announced it, I was super excited, and that is Fade to Black. This is just a great horror film, and they did a great job with this slipcover. And they also did an alternate slipcover, which they were awesome enough to throw that in for people that are subscribers or did the flash pre-order for free, and that is this one right here. Looks pretty great. Can't really decide which one I like more, but this is a great horror film, definitely well worth a blind buy if you guys are on the fence on that one. And then they released a 3D movie, which is awesome. Always happy to add more 3D to the collection. The TV I have in our bedroom is actually 3D capable, so that's awesome. And that's Silent Madness. Another really cool slipcover. Sorry I haven't had a chance to watch more of these to give you some more of my thoughts, but as always, as I watch them, go back and watch my everything I watched in a certain month videos, and I will go over my thoughts there. Next one is Don't Panic. And we have yet another UHD release. Really excited that a lot of these smaller labels have been jumping on board with UHD and putting out great quality releases. It's really awesome to see. And this one is the Beastmaster. This is actually a new line they're going to be doing called VSU. These are kind of deluxe releases of films that maybe don't fit in with the other Vinegar Syndrome catalog. You know, they're not necessarily horror, exploitation, or adult films, but they're ones that they want to get released, and they come in these really nice box sets, and they are all going to be UHD titles. And they were gracious enough to include these with the subscription for the first title. They won't always be included, but for the first title they included them, and again, they're just a really nice release here. Kind of hard to show on camera, but then you got a slipcover inside this really cool box. Then you got a booklet as well. Just, they did a great job with these releases, and I've heard this is a really fun movie, so looking forward to checking that out. And then the last thing I got from the Black Friday sale, again, all of these are just new releases because I'm pretty much caught up on the catalog titles that I need, save for a few adult films. But yeah, the last one that I got is another box set, and that's the Forgotten Gialli Volume 2 set. They just do a great job with these. And I do appreciate, although these are box sets, they do have individual cases within with individual artwork. So I'll go through the movies that are in this box set. First one is Girl in Room 2A, The French Sex Murders, and then we have My Dear Killer. So another really nice looking release from Vinegar Syndrome. They always hit it out of the park, and I'm looking forward to just having a day where I could sit down and watch some awesome cult exploitation horror films from Vinegar Syndrome. Alrighty, and the last thing I have to show you guys in this video is everything I picked up from the Severin Films Black Friday sale. Normally I would separate these two hauls, however we're so behind on videos I thought I'd just go and throw them together. And a lot of people that like Vinegar Syndrome like Severin and vice versa, so thought you guys would be okay with it. Kind of a similar story with Severin, where I own a lot of the backlog that I want to own already. Although there are a few titles that are a little bit older, most of these are brand new releases. And you know, they've jumped on that same train with Vinegar Syndrome, where they plan a lot of really cool releases to coincide with their Black Friday sale. Now, the first thing I have to show you guys from the sale is actually something that's a little bit different. This is a audiobook on cassette tape, and that is The Color Out of Space. It's an H.P. Lovecraft tale, and this is read by Richard Stanley, who directed the recent adaptation starring Nick Cage. So it's really cool. Just a cool piece to add to the collection. I love H.P. Lovecraft tales, and I'm interested to see how this turned out. And it's really cool. It's a nice purple cassette tape there. Kind of a novelty item. I know not everyone has the ability even to listen to cassette tapes anymore, but fortunately we do have a tape deck, so cool piece to add to the collection and something different. The next thing, this goes along with one of their releases. This is actually a comic book of the Theater Bazaar, and I actually already read this. I thought it was going to be this cover here, but then they ended up doing the same cover that they did for the Blu-ray. But yeah, I already read this. Pretty cool, and kind of a good introduction into what to expect in the movie. So yeah, We have The Theater Bazaar. And this is a pretty recent horror anthology film that has some cool directors in there. So there's the first new release from Severin. And then we have Castle of the Creeping Flesh. Plague Town. Just like Vinegar Syndrome, Severin's really good at releasing movies I've never seen before, but end up usually enjoying. Happy to pick them up. Then we have Tales of the Uncanny. This is a limited edition. It comes with a limited bonus Blu-ray that has Edgar Allan Poe's Master of Horror on there, so pretty cool. Then we have The Attic Expeditions. This one's definitely intriguing to me. You got a good cast with Seth Green, Jeffrey Combs, and Ted Raimi, so definitely intriguing. Then we have Family Portraits, a Trilogy of America. And then these ones, I believe they came out in October, somewhere around there. I hadn't gotten a chance to pick them up. They weren't on sale during Black Friday, but I just wanted to pick them up anyways, just so I could be up to date. First one is Patrick Still Lives. Really love Patrick. I've heard this isn't quite as good as Patrick, but looking forward to it nonetheless. Then we have Shock Treatment. And this one was another new release from the Black Friday weekend, and that is No Way Home. I think Tim Roth is a very underrated actor, so looking forward to this one. And a few catalog titles I had to pick up. This one is a Jess Franco film, Cries of Pleasure. Another Jess Franco, Night of Open Sex. This one was actually like a closeout title. It was really cheap, like $5 or less. It's called The Other World, filmed by Richard Stanley. Then we have The Astrologer, another catalog title I missed out on. And lastly, this is another October release, and that is Edgar Allan Poe's The Black Cat. So definitely have a lot of fun cult horror exploitation titles to check out in the next few months. The last month or so, mostly been watching like Christmas movies and just been binge watching some TV with Andrew. Andrew's not always the biggest on some of my weird cult exploitation movies, so I usually watch these on my own, but we've been cooped up at home for nearly 3 weeks, quarantined together. But again, we're lucky. We had a mild case. We're feeling a lot better now. Thank you guys for your support as always. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below with your thoughts on these titles. Are there any that I need to check out sooner rather than later? Please let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell to hear when we upload new videos, which should be pretty often coming up in the new year. But thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.